tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley. Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Dukes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Judicials offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's York. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Using his feet. Ball is loose. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Dukes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Evans. Now sliding to his left. And he's left with no option. Threw it away. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Grab behind the line. It's Green. Touchdown, Dukes! A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. Now the toss. Powers through the defender. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback game.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He'll field the button, see what he can get. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Right back to the well. Shakes off the defender.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Looking for a man. It's Evans. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Got a man. It's Williams.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Duke pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the run, still looking. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, James Madison.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And the Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Back to pass, it's Evans. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to his running back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out to the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just keeps slinging it. It's on target and complete. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Dukes.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Western Kentucky. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Judicials can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Slithers into space.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the Judicials are in the hurry up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that,
thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Judicials will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Evans. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line as they come out of their own territory with a vengeance. The Dukes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a real...
Big guy tries to barrel in, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for room. It's O'Neal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Kick is in the air. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The give to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. He splits the upright, and that'll add 3 more. Let's go. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor.
Touchdown, Dukes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Got a little space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Give to the big fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job? Nice job just nullifying.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. The Judicials line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Turning it on! And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to move the chains. At the 35, he's loose. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. The Dukes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give out of the gun.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This is a designed run, and they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. With them, go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care.